Hi, I'm Asish Bhuian, Assistant Professor of Holde Institute of Technology, Computer Science, DS. Now I delivered my speech, Inheritance in Java. What is inheritance? Inheritance means acquire some properties from ancestors. That means inheritance is a process or mechanism by which object of one class can acquire all the properties and behavior of object of another class. That means grandfather, parent and child. Grandfather have some properties, parent have also some properties and child have also some properties. Parent can acquire the properties of grandfather and his own properties, and child he also can acquire the properties from parent plus his extra his own features. That means inheritance represent the easy relationship, which is also known as parent child relationship. For example, bike, car, bus, all are the vehicles. That's why the child of the vehicles are bike, car, bus, and vehicles are the parent class object. Why do we use inheritance in Java? We use inheritance in Java for code reusability, for extensibility, for method overriding, for maintainability, for simplify the complex system. Now we explain some related terms about inheritance. Superclass or parent class. Superclass is a class from where a subclass inherits the features. Now subclass or child class. Subclass also known as derived class or extended class. Reusability, which facilitate us to reuse the fields and method of the existing class when we create a new class. That means we can use same fields and method already defined in the previous class. Now another term is extend. To extend keyword. To inherit a class into another class, we use the extend keyword. Here is the syntax of the inheritance: parent class and child class. Class parent, parent name, class name is class parent name. There is some code. Then child class extend the parent. There is some code. This is the simple the syntax of inheritance. Now there is a simple program. How inheritance work? There is a class AB. Class AB is the parent class or base class. XY is the child class or derived class. Class AB it has a method display and define the display I am parent class. Now we create the child class. Child class is the XY extend AB. Now we create the object of child class. XY object new XY. Just I create the object here. Now object dot display, object dot method name. Just I call the parent class method. Output is the I am parent class. Now, how many types of inheritance? Single type of inheritance, single level of inheritance, multi-level inheritance, multiple inheritance, hierarchical inheritance, and hybrid inheritance. But in Java, multiple inheritance is not supported. We can overcome it using interface that will explain the later. What is single level inheritance? This type of inheritance, one class extend another only one class. child class inherits only parent class. Simply animal and dog. Dog is an animal, so animal is the parent class and dog is the child class or subclass. Or animal is the parent class or superclass. This is the single level inheritance, just a program, single level inheritance. Animal. Animal is the parent class. It has a method it. Animal is it. Now, dog is an animal, so dog is the child class. It has it has a some method. Say void bark. Class dog extend animal. Void bark. Bark is the method of dog class, means child class. Now I explain. Just I define the method. Dog is eating. Dog is barking. Now I create the object. Dog create the object of the child class. That means dog class. D equal to new dot D dot bark and D dot eat. Object of the child class. The child class object dot child class method and child class object dot parent class method. Just I call it. Then output will be dog is barking and animal is eating. This is the single level inheritance. Now, multi-level inheritance. Multi-level inheritance, when a class extends a class and that class extends another class and its object, then it called the multi-level inheritance. Some example is multi-level inheritance is grandfather, parent and child. Now here class A, class B and class. Class A is the base class or parent class. B is the intermediary class and C is the child class. So here B accord the property of A, accord the properties of class A means parent class, and another class C is a child class, inherit the all properties of class B. This is a simple program, the multi-level inheritance. Class animal is the parent class and it has a method eat. Then class dog, dog is the intermediary class. That means grandfather, parent and child. That means it is the intermediary class. Dog extend animal. It has dog, class dog has a method void bark. Then dog is barking, just I define it. Then class baby dog. It has a some, this is the child class. It has a some, it has a method void whip. Then I define the void, I explain the whip method. Baby dog is whipping. Now I create the object of the child class. Baby dog D equal to new baby dog. That means D is the object. Then child class object D dot whip, D dot bark and D dot eat. Then the output will be baby dog is whipping, dog is barking and animal is eating. This is the multi-level inheritance. Now hierarchical inheritance. When one superclass can inherit it by more than one subclass, then it is called the hierarchical inheritance. Suppose class A is a parent class. Class B inherit the object of class A and another one class is C also inherit the object of class A. This is the syntax of the hierarchical inheritance. Simple, just simple a syntax. Then example of hierarchical inheritance. Class animal, eat is the method of animal and just define the method. Then dog intermediary class. No, sorry, dog is the another class, child class. Dog extend the animal, and it has a method void bark. And just I define the method bark. Then another child class, cat. Cat is the another child class, extend animal. It has a method meow. Then I define the method. Then create the object of the child class, cat c equal to new cat. C dot meow and C dot eat. But when we cannot write C dot bar, then it is the compilation. Compile time error will be shown. This is the hierarchical inheritance. Then multiple inheritance. Multiple inheritance already I told the previous slide. In Java, multiple inheritance is not supported. We can overcome it uh, by using the interface. But how to overcome it? Just I explain the interface section. Now, inheritance method overriding. Inheritance method overriding. What is overriding? When a method is already in parent class but also declaring in a child class, then it is known as method overriding. One method already declared in the parent class, but in child class the same method is defined, then it is known as the method overriding. Some rules for method override, but there is a but very important point is, if it is the method is final, then it cannot override. Some rules of method overriding. Same method name, same parameters, and is a relationship, that means inheritance, same return type or convariant return type, no final method, and no static method. That are the rules for method overriding. Now, this is an example of method overriding. How to override the method. Suppose now creating a parent class. Class vehicle. Vehicle is the parent class. It has a method void run. Then I define that method vehicles is running. It is in the run method. Vehicle is running is the in the run method. Now I creating a child class. Class bike. Bike is the child class. Bike is also a vehicle. So bike is the child class. Bike extend vehicles. Here is the same method name void run. Void run already in the parent class, exist in the parent class. Same method name we use in the child class void run, and define this method bike is running safely. Then we create the object of the child class. Child class means bike class. Bike object equal to new bike. Now we call object dot run. Method is called. Then what will be the output? The output is bike is running safely. This is override. Child class override the parent class method. This is the bike is running safely. This is the method overriding. Now it's very important keyword. It's in a inheritance. This is the super keyword. Super keyword in Java is a reference variable that is used to refer parent class when we are working with object. Some characteristics of super keyword in Java. What the characteristics of super keyword? Super is used to call superclass constructor. Super is used to call superclass method. Super is used to access a superclass field. Super must be the first statement in a constructor, and super cannot be used in a static context. This is the main characteristics of super keyword. The use of super keyword in Java, generally three mainly use of super with variables, with method, and with constructor. Now I explain in separately variable, method, and constructor how super keyword is work. Use of super with variables. This is the first a base class or parent class variable. It has a this is the instance variable with variables. Just I use the super keyword with variables. This is the vehicle is the class, that means parent class. Integer max speed, maximum speed is integer max speed is equal to 120. Okay, say 120. This is the instance variable. Now class car. Car is a vehicle, so car class car extend the vehicle. This is the child class, and this class car, it has a instance variable integer max speed equal to 180. Now it has a method name is display, and just I define the display method system.out.println maximum speed is just I use super.max speed. If I use the only max speed, just I print the only max speed, then it print 180. But here I use the super.max speed, means parent class in the parent class variable, it refers to the parent class variable. The super.max speed is the instance variable of parent class. In this variable, this is referred to the super class super.max speed. Then we create an object of the car class, car object equal to new car, then the object.display. Then output will be 120, not 180. Because I write here super.max speed, this super refers to the refers to the refers to the variable of parent class. It is the first example of super with variable. Next, we use super in method with methods. Class person. This is the base class or parent class. Then void message. It is a method name. A person is a class. Just I define this message person is a class. Next, I use I next I create the child class student extend person. Student is a person, so student is the child class. The student extends person. It has the same method, name is void message. And I define this message. This is the child class. Okay. Now I use the super dot message. Now I use first each message, then I use the super dot message. This message in this method for display in this method, message is the current class method, means child class method. The super dot message, that means this is the parent class method. When we create the object of the child class, say student, student S is the object of the student class. When we write the S dot display means calling the display of student. Then super dot message, this is the parent class method. The output will be this is the student class and this is the person class. This is the method. This is the use of super with method. Now the use of super with constructor. Here person is the base class or parent class. Then person is a, then this is a constructor person. And class name same as the constructor name. Constructor name same as the class name. So person is a constructor. Now just I define it. Person is a constructor. Now class student extend person. Student is a person, so student is the child class and person is the base class. Now in student class there is also constructor name is student. Now just I call the super. Just call the parent class constructor. When I write this super, this means I invoke or call the parent class constructor. Now system.out.println student class constructor. Then, but when we creating the object student is equal to new student, then sorry, there. Then output will be the person class constructor and student class constructor. First of all, the super this is super. This is the parent class constructor and this is the child class constructor. So first output will be the parent class constructor, then child class constructor. Okay. Thank you. End of the first.